Hello, this is May Flaum for Dress It Up Buttons, and today we are creating a tropical shaker card. Now, there are lots of ways to make these cards. For a project like this, you're going to need some color mediums. You're also going to need a shaker or a cutout of some kind. There's a lot of different ways to do this. I will be using a die cut set and a little plastic dome that came with it. However, there are lots of different ways. You can use tulle to make shakers. You can use acetate and foam adhesive. You've got lots of options. The real exciting part, though, is the buttons. I'm going to be using the Dress It Up micro hearts in several different colors, as you see here. I'm also going to be using a shell button to add to the tropical flair of our cocktail. Now, I happen to be a really big fan of these micro hearts. I use them in my scrapbooks, my card making, all of my paper crafting, and with National Scrapbook Day this week, it just seemed like a great thing to pull these out and make even more projects. For this project, we're going to use watercolor paper, and any kind of watercolors or watercolor markers will be just fine. I'm just putting down some colors in the middle of this piece, and then I'm going to blend these together with water and let it dry. And then I'm also going to repeat this with a second piece of watercolor paper that has a cutout made in it. So the project supplies for this, for any shaker card, are real simple. You're going to need paper, you're going to need some kind of a shaker material, you're going to need some glue, and of course you're going to need some buttons, maybe some glitter or sequins or something else that you want to put inside. Now here I am making the front of the card. Again, you can see this is just some watercolor markers. Regular watercolors would work, pastels, whatever you have, ink pads work just fine. Whatever you have, whatever you would like, you just want to let these dry, which I have here, and you can see how it comes together. Now, I die cut the drink outline to go up over the top in white, so that's going to create a nice little border to go around so that it's not quite as colorful. It gives a little bit of a visual break. And I'm going to glue that down. I'm also going to add some glitter to it, just because I love glitter and I love dressing things up just a little bit extra. Now, the assembly of this is real easy. After everything is dry and set, what we're going to do to assemble this is fill up. In this case, I'm filling up my little shaker dome. If you're creating with foam adhesive, then you would be filling in the space of the foam adhesive. You've got lots of options when it comes to shakers, and you'll have to let us know. Would you like to see more videos on how to make different shaker elements, how to turn them into ornaments and elements on scrapbook pages and all kinds of other things? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. What you see me doing here is, in a slight fast forward, adding lots of different colors of the micro hearts. Now, at Dress It Up Buttons, we have so many different colors, and I love that, so I can make all kinds of different color combinations. In this case, kind of a sunset tropical drink combination here, as well as a little glitter. And this particular one has adhesive on it, so I just need to peel that off and then place it so that it'll be on my watercolor paper. Then I'm going to trim off some excess, just because this way I can really place this exactly where I want inside my card, which is a standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card. And once I have this taped down, you'll notice I'm using a lot of double-sided adhesive because I really want that stuck together. It's not going to be very pretty on the back, but this is why I work on flat pieces of cardstock or watercolor paper. I can now glue this to a blank card, and all of that yuckiness will be hidden away. No one will ever know. No one will ever see it. That's one of the great things about creating on a flat and then adding it to a blank card. So here you can see we're just putting our adhesive, starting at one corner, pressing everything down, and that'll help flatten out my watercolor paper too, if it was warping at all. Now, we could leave that alone and shake it as it is, or we can add some more. So I grabbed a sticker sentiment. You could use stamps, you could use alphabet stickers, whatever you've got. And I'm picking out a shell button. I'm just going to remove the shank so that the back is flat. I'm doing this with some scissors, just trim that right off. Just make sure it's nice and smooth there. And once I am satisfied, I will just use that glob of adhesive you see there to place this. And you can place as many different buttons as you'd like. I'm just going to kind of repeat that heart element by adding a heart or two, again with some liquid adhesive. And we're done. I've got a card ready to send to a friend, hopefully to cheer her day, bring some sunshine to it. I hope you have enjoyed this super quick and easy tutorial. Again, leave us a comment. Let us know what kind of videos and tutorials would you like to see here on Dress It Up Buttons. We are always happy to take your requests and to share ideas for all of the ways that you can use buttons and embellishments in your craft projects. To say that the options are limitless would be an understatement. There's no end to your project ideas, only limits, I suppose, to creativity. Thanks so much for tuning in. Find links below, and we'll see you next time.